Hello guys, how are you doing? Today I'll show you how to map online mapping or web mapping using a map server, especially how to develop a web map using EthioMapServer. So to do so, here we have to write EthioMapServer here. EthioMapServer or map server Ethiopia. Here we do have. Here it is. This is the weblog of map server Ethiopia. Here you have the home, the project. See, here this project, right? The 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 map server Ethiopia project. Here you have the with the three main web app that enable the users or customers mapping based on pre-produced maps, desktop mapping of selected information layer, and open geospatial data download, and here background, map server community, and here data and technology, right? And let us move to the tools. In the tools here we have the map gallery and outline mapping or web mapping and geodata download, right? First let us see this online mapping or web mapping using the EthioMapServer. Here it is automatically opened. If you don't have the account for this site, you have to create account first before you are going to use this server. Therefore, here we have the most left panel here. We do have the topic, all or universal resource locator and the file, right? From this we can select the base map and other maps. For example, first of all you have to select the base map. Already here we do have the base map, but we can select it. You see here Ethiopia. Here we can use the zoom in and the out. Okay, zoom in and the out to manage our the display of the map spatial data on our online screen. And then here here we have this page map. Alright, for example, this is the page map with this settlement. Here we do have the legend in the most right corner. This is the legend panel, and here we do have the measurement tool and draw tool to draw or to digitize online. Here we do have these tools, the point line and the polyline and the freehand polyline and triangle and the extent circle and ellipse and polygon and freehand polygon and text. If you are interested in text to insert, you can use this tool to insert text, right? Okay, it's interesting. And then you can use this tool to swipe, and then you can use this one to share your map. After having finished your map cosmetics, you can share using this through email, Facebook, or Twitter, or any Google social medias, right? And if you are interested in printing your output, you can print here your output. And if you are in need of help, you can use this tool to get help. Right, let's start by creating base map. Right, here let's different base maps. Here we have the space map, this is the imagery, or here we do have the imagery with levels, right? This one is maybe most important one because the level helps us to identify areas of our target or area of interest, right? You can use this one, and then let us go to this layer, right? If we are mapping online, sorry, we are mapping online, right? Therefore, let's start with mapping the climate of Ethiopia. You see here, this is the climate of Ethiopia. Average annual precipitation in millimeter, right? Here with the legend. This is the annual precipitation in 2017 with the right, with the stations. Basically here we have the meteorological station. Here we do have the meteorological stations. Okay, here. Okay. We can share, by the way, this using this tool. We can share through, for example, Twitter. For example, here I do have my Twitter using this social media. I can share my mapping, right? Or through Facebook, I can share it, right? Can share it. And next one, you can map the hydrology of Ethiopia. This is the hydrology of Ethiopia. Here we have the lake. This is the occasional lake, and here we have the flow accumulation contributing rasters. Flow accumulation is here, and here the watersheds. See this watersheds. If you zoom into the area, you can see easily the watershed. By the way, let's here we have the watershed. Let us move to above the watersheds. Again, move above the watersheds. Again, move above the watersheds. Again, move above the watersheds. Cause that here we have, and let's uncheck, and let's say this is the watershed, each watershed is of Ethiopia. On it you can see the major rivers. On it you can see the hydro points, right? The hydro points are there. And flow accumulation gauging station. To see the gauging stations, see this. These are the stations. Gauging stations are there. Gauging stations are there. Here you can use this search search bar to search address in any place. Okay, let's go to the travel time. See here the travel time. This is Ethiopia from the center of the country, or this to this the tip of the country, north toward the north, south, east, west, southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, right? Here, this is here. You can see the legend here. Okay, the distance from this, and then after having finished map cosmetics, as I told you, you can share or print it. Okay, can share or print it, and then next to this infrastructure. Let us map the infrastructure of Ethiopia. You see here we do have this road, see the road, and universities here, you see the new college, school, and all. And then let's see the land use, land resource or land use, land cover of the area. Still it is accessing, right? Yeah, this is the land use, land cover of the country, especially in 2016. Here you can see that on the legend, right? And then here let's come to mapping. This is the pageant row of Ethiopia. I think you are familiar with this already. You are informed about the pageant row of Ethiopia. Right, here again the soil resources of the country. Here we do have the soil resource. You can export this as well. And finally, the topography of the country. This is the topography of the country. Hillshade, here we do have, and curvature, slope. See, here we have. By the way, we map a lot of things. You can see by checking and unchecking. This one is the spot height, and this one is the hillshade, and this one is terrain surface curvature, and this one is mountain. And if you uncheck it, you can see what is there. And this one terrain slope degree. When you avoid this digital surface model of Ethiopia, if you avoid this, you can see the world hillshade. If you avoid uncheck this, you can see the basement, right? And these are the mountains of Ethiopia. Therefore, you can export turn writer or each of the map for your, for your friend. You can share for your friend, or you can share with your friend, or you can share for organizations or companies that are interested in your work, right? So the next thing that I'm going to show you that here we have these tools, drawing tools, right? We can draw or digitize online. Okay, we can digitize online. We have this space map, and let's come to this space map again. Here you have this address. You see here you have the address, capital of Ethiopia. Here you do have that, and now we are going to draw a polygon. First, let's draw a polygon. You can select here the color. Okay, this color. Yes, you can show, click area measurement, square kilometer, show distance measurement, you can kilometer, and you can do that. Now we are going to map this. You see here, sorry. Okay. And I'm going to area over this like this. It looks like this one, but not the exact like this. And you can see the area here, right? And then you can also draw the rods from this here, see? Sorry. The line. Solid line, right? Sorry. Okay, here we can draw the road. See here using this. We can draw the road in such a way. Okay, sorry. Double click to finish. And again, circle. Can draw circle. For example, here. You see here two circles, and here another circle. You can also draw point like this in order to keep different things. Okay. We're going to see this. Like this. And one more road here. You can add one more road in this direction. Oh, in this direction. Okay. And then can finish it. You see, after that, if you finished it, if you are satisfied with your work, you can you can report it, or you can share it here. You can use this tool to share your map. This tool. You can share it, right? And you can use this one to measure, I think. This tool to measure the distance. For example, here, area to measure this one to measure area, and to measure distance this one. For example, you can measure distance here. Sorry, you can measure distance here from this up to this. See here. For example, from this. So here it is. This one, 38.5 degree. We can change it to this into kilometer, by the way. Let's set this to this one, 32.2 kilometer. Okay, that we have measured this 32.2 kilometer, right? Okay, and then finally that I'm going to show you that how to download geospatial data. You see here, data download from this EthioMapServer. You can search here type of data using the search bar here, and here you do have the climate data. You can use this, you can collapse on and expand this. Climate data here, annual precipitation 2017, and change in annual precipitation, change in annual precipitation again in 2050, right? Like this, you can download the data. For example, here hydrology data. You can use this tool to download it. And when you come to topography, see here. Okay. This one, watershed sentinel. You can download this watershed sentinel and as SRTM. This, I think, the sentinel and the land use of the watershed and the digital elevation model. You can download it here. See here, yeah. It is done. That's finished. Yeah. And then you can integrate into your JS system, right? Thank you for watching. Next time I'll show you the most important online mapping and online data sources using Google's engine. Thank you again.